Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another week of Sabbath School Nuggets. Before we begin, I want to say thank you to Seth for leading out in last week's study, Mission to the Unreached, Part 1. This week is a continuation on that lesson as we explore Mission to the Unreached, Part 2. Our memory text for this week is a well-known Bible passage that comes from Matthew 15 and 28. Then Jesus answered and said to her, "O woman, great is your faith. Let it be to you as you desire." And her daughter was healed from that very hour. Sabbath's lesson starts out by reminding us that since the fall of Adam and Eve, God's mission has and always will be the salvation of the human race. Now let's be clear here. God is determined to save everybody. Regardless of gender, race, or economic status, God is determined to save everybody. The question is, are we determined to save those around us? Now, we know that the answer to that question is supposed to be a resounding yes. But are we truly determined to see people saved? Or are we a little like Jonah, who was okay with seeing some people get saved, but not others? The question I want to ask is this: are you dedicated to people's salvation or their destruction? It's a heavy question, but the truth is, if you're not working towards a person's salvation, then by default, you're working towards their destruction. Now we come to Sunday's lesson, which talks about, the possibility of reaching people we don't like. Okay, maybe that's a bit strong. How about people we don't feel comfortable around? You know, people who don't act like us Christians. They smoke, they drink, their language is vulgar. Some of them are into dark things such as the occult, tarot cards, palm readers, or seances. They might be into a lifestyle of sexual immorality or a lifestyle of partying and drugs. You see what I mean? The world is a dark place filled with people who embrace their sins. Now add to that a host of barriers to witnessing in the cities, such as the high cost of living, health concerns, environmental concerns, racism, bigotry, not to mention the hatred of religion and the constraints on religious freedom. The list goes on, as do the challenges to reaching those around us. But as the lesson points out, things were no different back in Jesus' day. The truth of the matter is, the world will always throw up obstacles and barriers, but we have this promise from Jesus. In John 16:33, we read, "I've told you all this so that you may have peace in me. Here on earth you will have many trials and sorrows, but take heart, because I have overcome the world." Our mission remains the same, to seek and to save the lost, no matter where they live or what obstacles may stand in our way. And that was our nugget for today. God bless. I'll see you tomorrow.